So one of the examples from NCERT, there, the one the parallelogram example, we'll be using the properties of the parallelogram, and on that basis, we'll be finding the angles here. Over here. Let's begin with the example now. So this is the what first part of the question is. They're given this is a parallelogram risk RISK. So RISK. So RIS and K is a parallelogram what we are having over here. Now, on this basis, the part is that what angles, what are the angles that we have to find here? Right? Okay. So if you work with these angles R, I, S, K, now this angle already the angle K that is 120 degrees that is already. But the clue actually consider two parallel. Clue means C, L, U, and E. So don't get confused with the question that has happened with my students here. They're getting confused with the student you and RISK. This is a parallel. So two parallelograms are RISK risk parallelogram and CLUE clue. That is another parallelogram. So here with this we have to work find a value of X only. So let's start with this parallel particular risk. We'll work with this parallelogram risk one. So if you consider this parallelogram risk RISK, so RKS, what we have RKS and ISK is 180 now. Why? Because we have property now. RKS, which is RKS, this is the angle what we have, and ISK, I see I S and K. So this second angle, this is what we have this angle. So this angle, if you consider this angle, these two angles, they are supplementary angles, interior angles of parallelogram. So what is the concept here? Interior angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Of parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary. What is the concept of supplementary? Just I'll remind x plus y is equal to 180. So sum of two angles should be 180. On that basis, we have these two angles. RKS and ISK, these two angles, the sum will be supplement 180 degrees there. Okay. Now I'll erase this part just a second. So on this basis, let us find out the angle now. Now, if two angles sum is 180 degrees, what will if one is given? Already the part is that the one part is given here. So which one is given? Which one is given? So this 120, this is given over here. So this RKS that is 120, that is already given. So we'll be substituting these values. So let's go. I'll take the diagram once again here. So 120 is already given for RKS, and this is ISK. This is what we have ISK. So we'll be having this ISK 120 plus ISK, that is equal to 180. Okay. So sum will be 180 here, 180 minus 120. So ISK will be getting 60 degrees. So here this angle is 60 degrees. Yeah? This is X is different one. They are asking for X is different. Okay. So don't get confused with that. So this will be your 60 degrees. That is what you want. Now let's start with next part is with I is key. Now this angle I is equal to angle K. Why? What is the reason here? You'll be having a reason here. I is equal to K. This angle and parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Now not this angle. This is the external angle. Okay. This is the external angle. And this is what you are having that interior. So I will mark properly for this. This is your external. So don't get confused. This I equals K means I will write it properly. This will be SIR. You can see here as SIR, angle SIR. This angle. This angles will be 120 degrees. And this angle, as usual, this forms a linear pair. Which angle? This SIL. You can say SIL or SIC. So if you consider this angle SIL or SIC angle. So they are forming linear pair. So that will be 180 minus 120. Here you will be having a 60 degrees. They are forming a linear pair. Linear pair. So this becomes 60 degree. Another way, if you observe this one, I'll erase this. Another way, if the way of thinking, just changing the way of thinking here. Another way you can, if you'll observe this part specifically, Remember, I'll mark this way. If you'll observe, I will highlight this. See, this part. Let us highlight this part. Okay, so this part, this angle, what we have, and this angle, what we are having. These angles are alternate angles. Can you guess this one? These angles are alternate angles. Getting idea? So here with this angle like that, and this angle. Sorry, they are interior angles, and this angle. I'm sorry for that. Just I'll erase this angle, and we are having this angle. And highlight this. Highlighted it wrong way. Sorry. So this angle, these two angles there, it is becoming a 60-degree angles. So if you'll observe this and this one, this because these are alternate angles. What type of angles are these? These are alternate angles. So as a result, if these two are the alternate angles, what you will be having getting there. So with these alternate angles, this will be 60, this will also become 60. So you can say that this angle, which angle? This one, angle SIC, that is also a 60 degrees. Okay. Now let's begin go for the next one. But if you'll consider now parallelogram clue, CLUE, this clue, this parallelogram, erase all these. So it will not get complete. Let us erase all the other things. Let us work with this parallelogram. Parallelogram we are working here. So let's this clue. So clue parallelogram. Now in a parallelogram clue, L is equal to E. So parallelograms opposite angles are E. Now what which L and which E? Don't get confused with this. This is your A. This is your E. And this is your L. So this is becoming 70 degrees. Because of these wordings. So L means as usual. What is L? L means it is ULI. If you'll ULC, sorry, ULC, ULI, both are what is equal. And which will be E here. E means it will be UEC. Angle U, E, and C. This is what the angle we are having over here. So this is equal to 70 degrees. That is equal to 70 degrees. Because the property opposite angles are equal. These are the opposite angles. This. So if I highlight this, if you observe this angle and this angle. So it is becoming 70 degrees here. Similarly, now what happens next step? Now we want to find x. Now to find x, method will be now sum of measures of interior angles of a triangle. Now triangle is 180 degrees. Now which is 60 and which is this one. Now last time what we have done or what we found here. Let's remember. I'll revise this. Uh, See last time what happened. This was 120. This we got 60 degrees here. Okay. This we are getting 60 degrees here. So sum of angles of triangle now. This is 70. This we got as 120 degrees because opposite angles are equal. Linear pair, this we are getting 60 degrees. And since this is 60, this part will be also 60 degrees. This is the 60 degree pair. So if we can highlight this with this color, no? This one. Okay, I will change the color of highlighter. No, what is happening here? Getting confused with the highlighting. Let's go with green color. Okay. Hey, my dear students. Okay, let's highlight the green color here. So this is what we are having. These two are 60 degrees. The green color one. And let's erase this 120. So they are alternate angles, first part. So it is become 60. So this is 70, this is 60. And if you will consider this triangle now, if let's consider this triangle, uh, this triangle we are considered, this triangle specifically. Okay. If you consider this triangle here, or to be more clear, rather than highlighting, if you consider this triangle, what is expected here, this triangle. Okay. With one as one as 60, one as 70. This is your 70 degrees. This is your 60 degrees. It is more clear. Let's red marking. So if you work here with one with 60 and one with 70. 70, which we are getting angle E. Just see there. Just I'm writing it properly here. So this will be your 70. This will be your 60 there. Okay. So 60 plus 70 plus x is equal to 180. Now let's continue with this part. So x plus 130, regular algebra now, is 180. X is equal to 180 minus 130. So finally you'll be getting x as 50 degrees. This is what the final answer you'll be getting having using the properties of parallel. Okay, thank you.